Firstly, I would like to thank the organizers for this event, and it's a privilege for me to be here and speak on the work that we do on the grounds and share our experiences as well addressing those questions that you laid out before us. So I'm proud to also be here on behalf of the Women's Caucus and on our perspectives on the work that we do back at home. For us, Indigenous women continue to face long-standing challenges defending our territories back at home, exercising our tenures, deeply shaped by our patriarchal customs back at home and our traditional government systems. Within our customary structure, inheritance and ownerships of land are predominantly passed through male lineages, and women's participation in decision-making remains unlimited. So for us in Fiji, land is communally owned under the Matakali system, which is a traditional land-owning unit which women are also registered through the Women Council, we call it our native land register. Decisions relating to land use or development require the consent of 60% of registered members of the Matakali or BKB, which is the land-owning native registry. And currently, only about 10% of these land-owning units are led by women, which the structure can limit women's direct influence on land governance and development decisions despite their vital roles as users and custodians of natural resources. Somehow this reflects on some of the challenges that we face back at home. Firstly, is our limited participation and representations in our land use resources, land and water use resources, in decision-making processes at both traditional and institutional levels as well. Usually, cultural norms that discourage women from questioning or leading land and water-related matters, and barriers to accessing financial resources and land leases in their own names, and also some of the exclusions from consultations on conservation and development projects that directly impact our territories and livelihoods as well. In some cases, women have financial capacity which may obtain formal land leases in their own names. But this remains rare. Women are often the primary users of and stewards of our land and coastal resources for food, health, and family well-being. Yet our contributions are undervalued. Indigenous communities in Fiji also hold customary rights over our Golgoli area, or we call it our fishing grounds, customary fishing grounds, which are in charge of our daily settings, and is closely linked to how our land-owning unit rights are managed. So in this, many Indigenous women are granted recognitions of ownerships to land and their marine resources. Their benefits are actually clear. There is greater food security. There is also stronger community resilience, and there is new economic opportunities in terms of this. So our work within the organizations plays a vital role in this work. We work to empower Indigenous women and youth in local communities and lead conservation and management initiatives rooted in our traditional knowledge and our traditional governance systems. So with our programs, we train women, engage them in ecosystem restorations, sustainable livelihoods, and we advocate for inclusive decision-making processes within our Indigenous communities. So this leadership shows an important role on how women should be leading on these initiatives and how resources should be directly accessed by Indigenous women within the communities on the work that they do. Not only that, but building the capacity on how best they can be engaged regionally and internationally as well, and to best inform decisions and policies like the CBD Convention as well. So an important thing for me is not only to be here at this meeting things related to our communities. So I really agree that there should be interactive dialogues between indigenous women for us to actually share our experiences, our best practices, and our challenges, and how best we can come in solidarity together and actually inform these discussions on how best we can deliver the work on our territories. Thank you.